back for the R&B Divas Atlanta Season 2. Episode, I don't know what you checkin', see review. What's up, y'all? Okay, so I just kind of want to get straight into these notes. If you want to know what lipstick this is Dazzling Plum by Maybelline. Right? Okay. All right, now. Y'all excuse, no, don't excuse it because it's giving me life. I don't really give a shit. I love my hair. I can't stop touching my hair. Oh my God. Like, before we get into R&B Divas right quick, y'all, like, don't try to play my weave because I got my natural hair back. Like, I honestly didn't feel like doing anything with my weave because I knew the photo shoot was coming up and I was about to get taken out, and I was just through with it because I missed my hair and I wanted to scratch my head. So it was like annoying me the way people were like, some people, not all people, because most people have beautiful things to say about my hair, and I love it, and thank you very much. But for everybody else that want to give people half-ass compliments and say, I'm glad you got rid of that weave. Oh, when you gonna take that weave out? Like, mind my fucking business. Like, how about that? Compliments I will take. But all of that, acting like I'm supposed to be thinking about what you want when I get my hair done. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Anyway, on to R&B Divas. Oh, yeah. Said I found me a place where I ain't doing nothing but loving myself and everything about me. Said I found me a place where it don't even matter what nobody else say, cause I'm loving me, yeah. I just have to sing it because I like the song. Okay, put your hands in the air if you love yourself. All right. Tasha invites Monifa over to her house, and she's like, I feel like I'm the new kid on the block, and there's all this tension going on. And Monifa is like, yeah, bitch, they got debris and all kind of crazy shit flying around this stage of Queens, okay? Like, people are out here acting crazy. There's beef already. You're coming to the mixture. Just sit back, relax. You know what I'm saying? Relax your feet, party on down to the escape beat, just kicking. Do that shit for right now until we figure all this out, okay? And Monifa tells her that she has her showcase coming up in New York and she would love for her to come. And then maybe that will bring a good atmosphere, good energy around the women, and everyone will chill what they call the fuck out. And I'm like, okay, I hope so too. Moving on. Selena is in the studio with none other than Bangladesh. If y'all know anything about that boy Bangladesh, he gets that a milli, yeah, that shit. I love that song when it came out. Anyway, he's done a couple of good songs, some shit for Nicki Minaj. I think he did it on them. Did he do dun dun dun? Did doing them? I hope so. That's my shit. Put your L's in the air. Anyway, but she's like, I want to do this tour with all these ladies. What do you think? And Bangladesh high as a motherfucking solar panel is like, yeah, that's a good idea, But it's about, everybody coming together, because that would be an amazing idea. But it's about this money. And then Selena tells her that all the girls kind of don't feel the trust because it's Selena, and they feel like she's gonna be knowing something about their deals or having an inside low on some shit, or just all the way around being sneaky about some shit. And I'm like, why do you feel that way? Why do you feel that way? Like, have they done anything to prove themselves to be, like, unworthy of y'all trust? For y'all to distrust them just because they brought, like, the tour to everybody? I don't hear anybody else bringing any fucking tours to the table for you singing ass bitches. Like, I'm tired of this shit. In all honesty, like, this same shit with them not knowing whether they want to go on tour. Now, why is it gotta be so much of a damn problem? Y'all ain't even gotta be on the same bus. Y'all hoes ain't gotta stay in the same hotel room. Nothing like that. It's just basically all y'all singing a couple of y'all songs together so that everybody's fans will come out and see everybody, which means there's more money to be made when there are more fans out there of more, all these different people. I understand, and I see the genius behind it, because if their asses came to New Orleans, I'd be all up in that thing, okay? Just like on May 31st, I'll be at the Pontchartrain Center for the Keith Sweat, Kiki White, Avant, and Selena Johnson concert. Yes, I will be there. So if you in the business and you see this pro, you better say something to your girl. Anyway, so, Monifa is in a car, and guess who she on the phone with? None other than her lesbian counterpart, Dana Owens. Queen Latifah, if you ain't know her real name, talking about Dio. I'm like, oh, so that's what y'all call Queen? Y'all call her Dio around the hood? Let me tell you something, okay? One of my partners, you know what I'm saying, is around their age range, and her, you know, mid to late 30s, and she was hanging around LA, because she from LA, and she was around that, you know, the gay girl scene back then, and she said she was all around when Monifa was dating whoever she was dating, and then MC Lyte was dating Tashina Arnold from Martin. Y'all like, girl, what the fuck? Yeah, they said that MC Lyte and Tashina Arnold were together. I was like, word? I don't like to see some shit like that. I'm just saying. And y'all know Queen Latifah is gay as Peter Pan in a pair of ice skates and a rainbow scarf around her neck. Like, y'all know this shit. Y'all know what Cleo was really doing when Set It Off came out. She was showing some of herself, okay? Like, I'm just saying. But they talking, and you know, she invites Queen to her show, and Queen is like, you know, I'm working all week, because y'all know Queen gotta make that bread, okay? Queen gotta be out there making these movies and shit, okay? She gotta be out here making appearances and doing shit. Queen Latifah has like really become like the acting Oprah. And the reason why I say the acting Oprah is because Queen Latifah started out as a rapper and then went into the acting business, and that's what she's been consistently doing, including her cover jazz album, which is rather good if you ask me. I like when she sings that Al Green song that I love so much, that simply beautiful. Oh man, that's my joint. Y'all gotta get on them old cats, man. Simply beautiful. Oh, that's simply beautiful. Oh, yeah. Latifah's just telling her that she's proud of her, and it's been a long way, baby. Okay, it's been a long way for Monifa. Monifa has not performed on a stage in NYC, her place of birth, in over 10 years, and I must say that's a goddamn travesty, Monifa. Get your life together. I'm so glad you got off that cocaine. But goddamn, how much money you had to be making still? Like, how was you making money? Because coke is not a cheap drug. I'm just saying. Anyway, just curiosity, no shade. Kiki and Michael are in New York for business, whatever. And Salisha, they're talking about how Salisha keeps bothering Michael about the tour, and he feels like, you know, they don't need to be worrying about the little fish, they need to be worrying about the big fish. And even though Kiki has repeatedly said that she doesn't want to go on the tour, she still was like, well, what you trying to say? They small fish? What you trying to say? Like, I would consider you small fish. You ain't never managed no tour. He like, that's not what I do. You my manager. That is what you do. Like, is she making all her faces at this and doing all this crazy shit? And I'm like, God damn, bitch, my eyes hurt looking at you. You too damn pretty to be making all the nasty ass faces and shit. But anyway, I was like, yeah, put him in his place. Like, I don't understand why all of these females, like, everybody has to have some type of, like, I feel like everybody should be getting paid the same amount of money. I really do feel like that. I feel like everybody should get paid the same amount of money. I feel like everybody should have their own shit, like their own tour bus. You know, whatever they gonna do, everybody should have their own singular shit, and it should just be a tour where everybody has to come together on these dates to perform at the same damn time, okay? Like that, and have they set and all of that. I just don't understand why is this so hard for everybody to get together and do, when most of you bitches, like, stop fronting like y'all got it like that. Stop fronting like y'all got paper out the ass and y'all ain't got no bills to be paid and y'all got money stacked up for the rest of y'all life. Stop fronting like that. Like, and even if y'all do have money stacked up, y'all probably don't have enough money stacked up to maintain y'all lifestyles. Just off royalties alone, you know what I mean? Like, if y'all ain't learned from these groups from the 60s and 70s, you know how they still be making their bank fucking touring. Like, y'all are stupid. I don't care what nobody say. Faith, let me tell you something. Faith puts out at least one R&B hit every time she comes out. I'm going to give her that. But at the same time, you still not popping the way you used to be. I'm going to be real with you. I'm the biggest Faith Evans fan. I love her. But you still, you know, you a seasoned fucking singer. Same thing with everybody else on this squad. Everybody is seasoned, and in all honesty, y'all will probably do more damage all together than just y'all singular. And that's when you just gotta, like, put it together and realize that the group is, and in the group, not in y'all singing as a group, but in y'all doing this together, it is gonna put y'all in even a better position. So it's aggravating my nerves right now, y'all. Sorry if I just went on that rant right quick. Faith is in New York walking down the streets of Brooklyn with Lil C's and her stepdaughter Tiana. And they, walked in front of Big's old house. And she was like, I know you don't understand talking to Tiana because you're young, like how big and influential this man was. And how, she said she feels so, she feels good being a part of such a great life. And I'm like, but Faith, so were you. You were influential on everybody too. You just didn't die so young, so it didn't magnify, the situation. Because everybody knows when somebody dies, it magnifies the situation. Like if Tupac and Biggie was still fucking alive, they probably would still be considered greats, but it wouldn't have the same effect as them being so great and then everybody getting killed during their peak. That's some fucked up stuff. And then she starts talking about the tour, saying she don't know if she wants to do it. This whole fucking episode is these hoes talking about, I don't know if I want to tour, even though the money would be nice. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? What are you talking about? What else are you going to do? Like, just do the damn tour. Always getting ready for her showcase, and she's getting all emotional, talking about how she just has these great people behind her. She has this great group. Therese is back there with a beater on, and her dreads tied up, being there for the old lady and shit. And I'm like, this is like a lesbian fucking novella right now. Like, I feel like this is between bitches. Like, that's how I feel right now. I love it. Anyway, it's between women TV, y'all. It's like a little show on YouTube that's surrounded around bisexual, gay, mostly lesbian black women of what seems like very realistic relationships. Just want to put that out there in case you haven't checked it out or you didn't know what I was talking about. So yeah, y'all should check that shit out if y'all into the girls kissing on the girls, because it's a damn good show. Anyway. So, she's just being thankful for her team. And I'm like, yay, Monifa, with your fucking purple hair. Purple is my favorite color. And even though I wanted her to get rid of the purple hair last season, I still kind of want her to get rid of the purple hair. Just because I like to see her in, like, regular black hair. But at the same time, to each is fucking on. I like the cut. Nikki and Faith are catching up in New York. And Nikki gets an email of a poster saying that all the girls are going on tour. And Nikki automatically thinks this is shade coming from Selena and Celicia. And she starts to go in, and Faith is like, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, but she's saying that not only am I not gonna be a part of this shit, I'm going to get a cease and desist order from my lawyer so that they can't keep putting this out. Now, when you look at the fucking poster, you can obviously see that some cut and paste bullshit that somebody threw out there. Okay, it was an e-blast. And from what my understanding was, you can honestly tell that this wasn't from like a reputable source or anything like that. The booking agency sent the shit out. And if you're a singer, you're in that business, most of them know how the shit go. The booking agency might most of the time be the ones that's like, trying to put the shit out there so people could start buying tickets and spending their money and shit, because booking agencies are fucked up sometimes. But I don't understand why the blame instantly went to Selena and Celicia. And I also feel like Faith wouldn't have come to that conclusion that hard if it were not for Nikki egging that shit on like a messy ass old hag. Anyway, Kiki is meeting with Lindell from North Star Group, who was responsible for the likes of Prince, okay? And Michael is talking about not being her manager and husband at the same time anymore. He would like for some of that load to be taken off of him. But obviously, Kiki does not want the load to be taken off of him because she wants him to always be by her side. And we know that that's the only way she's going to be able to watch him, as if he's her manager and he's always with her everywhere she goes. That's why she wants him to be her manager. But at the same time, he's not doing the job correctly, because that's probably not what he really does. She just wanted him to be the manager so that she would have a reason for him to always be around and they can make their money at the same damn time. So yeah, so she starts making faces. Like, just doing all kind of stupid shit, belching, talking about farting and shit. Obviously, she's very excited, and when she gets excited, she begins to act a goddamn fool. But at the same time, like, you can tell, like, what the issue really is. And Lindell stops and says, can you have a straight business meeting without all of this fuck shit for 15 minutes? And she was like, yes, I can. And then she starts to, get into it. But then eventually starts busting at the seams again. And Lindell asks her about the tour. And, Kiki feels like she isn't old, so she doesn't have to go on a tour. But Londell is like, keep your options open because you never know. And the point is, stop putting so much stock in yourself. Like, I feel like, yes, y'all are beautiful talents. Y'all are amazing when it comes to what y'all do. But if y'all ain't learned by now that that don't count for shit in this industry, Minnie Riperton was one of the most amazing vocalists of all fucking time. Yet seldom do most people know about her. So if you don't say loving you, if you don't say that shit, most people don't even know who she is because of how the industry was and just not, getting the right music at the right time, and then she got sick and died, and just not consistently being out long enough to really like be put in mainstream the way she should have been. So I'm just saying, like, your vocals really ain't got shit to do with it half the time. It really do have to do with your relationships and how shit pans out, okay? So I feel like everybody needs to pull it in, rein in their fucking egos, and chill out. Like, stop it. Monifa is having her show, and all the girls except for Selena is there because it's her little boy's birthday, and they meet up to talk. And the girls are talking about how dynamic a performer Monifa is. And then Angie says, how do y'all feel about this tour? Because y'all know Angie Stone wants to get everybody's feelings out on the table so she can understand how everybody is feeling so that she can move appropriately and know she has to bring out her goddamn anointed oil, okay? I don't mean to be blasphemous. I just meant to bring out the anointing oil, okay? Hallelujah. And automatically Nikki is like, oh, we can talk about this fake press release that was already readily available on her phone. Like, as soon as she asked the question, oh bitch, look, did you see this shit? Did you see this? Everybody has saw it. And then of course Faith keeps going in and talking about, I was not cool with this, and and Nikki, talking about Celicia and saying it's a Celicia, and she need to go stick to teaching people. She's a teacher. How the fuck she know how to do tour and all of this shit? And Faith starts talking about, I will not let anyone dictate my fate. And it's like, bitch, put it in a love song. And then Kiki is like, first of all, y'all calm down. Celicia is not a bad person. She's not here. And in the confessional, she was like, that was obviously a booking agency thing. You know what I mean? Like, stop acting like it was all on her. And that's the same thing like I was saying last episode about how I feel like Fate don't say shit when Nikki starts to do ignorant shit as far as going in on the other girls when they not there. If anything, I felt like this episode she let the shit juice her up to get her even more mad. And then I heard she said somewhere lately that Nikki is not that crazy. It's all about editing and editing. Like, let me tell y'all something. I'm a video editor, for profession video editor right here, okay? And I'm gonna tell you, yes, you can edit things to make things look a situation, to make a situation not exactly clear. But at the same time, we can't edit what we don't have. So if you're not on camera being a bitch, we can't edit you on camera being a bitch. Like, we can make it seem like it's an uncomfortable silence. Or we can make it seem like we could take a part of a conversation out so you don't know why the person got mad. Yes, we can do all of that. But when everybody is sitting up here talking about the situation and one person is going ham and they don't even know the facts, they don't know anything about what's going on really. They haven't asked the person, they haven't discussed it. They're just going off the handle and spreading that venom to everybody around them. That's what the fuck Nikki was doing, okay? And they was eating that shit up like a brick. But Angie Stone was like, and I mean like it was just all up in the throat. Like it was all right here with Fate. And Kiki was the only one that said something like, come on man, chill out. And Monifa of course wasn't there to have this conversation. Latasha don't really have shit to say. But Angie is like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care if that's the case or not. That's not gonna stop me from making some money. If we gonna do a tour, I feel like we should get to the bottom of what the real issue is and do the fucking tour. If the money is right, if the price is right, let's just do the tour. Like, I feel like that's where Angie is coming from with it. Like, if we gonna get the right shit in order, let's go ahead and do it. So they get in their car and they on the way to Mo's show. Kiki's in the car belching from 1 to 10. Then Celicia is at the show as well, and that's when Michael, I guess, talks to her and informs her about all the concerns of the ladies. And Mo does well on stage. She sings her song that was on the R&B Divas soundtrack, and then she calls Kiki and all the other girls on stage, and they singing and beatboxing and dancing and acting a fool and having fun. And then, y'all, Kiki got on the drums and played for filth, okay? She killed it like no other. I was just sitting up there in amaze of her. And it's like, I still feel like you childish, crazy, and a egomaniac, but I still feel as if you are one talented woman. You are one amazingly God-gifted, talented woman. Like, I don't even understand that. Like, Kiki White is one of those people that you just know they were only created to do what they do, and that's to perform and to sing. Like, I even feel like she needs to stop tripping and put that a part of her goddamn act from now on. I want that a part of the act from now on, okay? And we got 92 days between here and the good night sleep, so y'all know what y'all got to do, alright? I'm just saying, girl, you better get on that fucking stage and do a Sheila E and start playing them goddamn drums when you in like a little break in the song, girl. You better get out there and play them damn drums and get them people what they want to see. People like to see shit like that, and I'm just saying, like, if you weren't solely always relying on your vocals, then you will be coming up with more ways to be entertaining the people, because at the end of the day, yes, being a singer is awesome, but I feel like if you ain't up there entertaining me at the same damn time, it's not as much of a good show as I would like to pay for, okay? I'ma just say that. But I've seen some footage of Kiki, and I'm sorry, the singing that the bitch does is entertaining, so there ain't nothing that you can really say about her. I'm just saying, when it comes to that, it's not, just do more. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Do more, bitch. Do more. And so everybody has a good time and talking about how it was so nice to not have the negative energy. And I kept feeling like the reason why they were saying it was nice to not have the negative energy is because Selena wasn't there. And I kind of was getting aggravated by that. Like, bitch, don't be having no good time without Selena being there. Like, it's her fault that the shit always pops off. Fuck out of here. So then we get to Selena and Salisha, who were talking about the tour, and she started saying the stuff that Michael told her, and the tour company sent out the e-blast. But they think that for some reason Salisha is supposed to be getting a percentage, and she's gonna be knowing shit, and she need to just go sit behind the desk and teach, because she's just a teacher. And first of all, Nikki, the motherfucking girl name is Salisha Thompson, okay? And it's Dr. Salisha Thompson. She is not a fucking teacher, that doctorate professor. See how it upgrades? It's not just teacher. Like, fuck out of here for time, trying to degrade people positions after they went to school and got their shit and all of that. Like, I just can't stand a hating ass bitch, and I feel like you had no evidence whatsoever. You didn't talk to them or nothing, and you instantly went to the fucking jugular on this girl because you don't like her and her sister. You are so awful. I don't know what to say. Like, the shit was just malicious, and it was aggravating to watch because nobody was saying shit except for Kiki. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you. Now, y'all, I just want to say this before I get to the little last part or whatever. But Selena was basically saying that she feels as if one of the other ladies had brought up a tour to somebody, that it would not be all of this suspicion. And she doesn't understand why it's always like with the suspicion towards her, like she's giving somebody a reason to distrust her. And I don't understand that either. But I'm sure all the other ladies feel as if it's just a precaution and they don't know what's going on. And I also feel like Nikki is in everybody's ear, putting bugs in their ear, and people ain't really being like, grown and saying, well, bitch, you said this, and this what you said it is. Now let's talk about this shit right here. Nah, bitch, stop saying that, because that ain't got nothing to do with this. Talk about what we talking about right now. I feel like nobody's really handling the situation with real, like, gumption. Everybody is kind of like saying what they gotta say, but tiptoeing around this situation with Nikki. Like, that's how I feel. I don't understand why none of the other R&B divas have said, bitch, why are you kind of coming off like you being malicious? Because it seems that way to me. I'm just saying. But anyway, the juice. If y'all watched my last review of R&B Divas, I told y'all that y'all need to listen to my Blog Talk Radio show, which is every Thursday night at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. Tomorrow we will be interviewing actress and beautiful natural model, Miss Rikki Dee. Okay, like, she's so beautiful. I can't wait to talk to her tomorrow. Y'all should definitely check that out. But on the last time, I told y'all I was gonna give some juice off when I was on the show doing my reality recap, and I did. And the juice is that Monifa wrote to a blog site saying that Kiki is still living in the house with the ex-husband who she stabbed, who was beating her, so-called. So what they say is the relationship was really not like an abusive relationship like that. He was actually, a dope boy, and he was out there in these streets doing what dope boys do. And she was pissed off. And they got into an altercation, they got into a fight, but they still loved each other, even though they got a divorce after that. And she got back with Michael, she got with Michael, but he's living in the house and taking care of the kids when they go on tour. And they say you don't never see him in that house when they taping, but he's definitely there. And that they say that they have threesomes. And Monifa said this, and this is kind of also been kind of hinted at by some of the other ladies on the cast, but I'm not gonna say who because this is all alleged, okay? But this is from what I understand and what I read. But yeah, that's some juice for the century, ain't it, y'all? Like, Jesus, bitch, you know, you crazy than a nut box. Like, I don't know what's going on right now. Like, I just can't deal with people that want to be overly righteous when it comes to this religious shit, but y'all out this bitch doing all kind of crazy polygamous ass shit. I'm just saying, okay? I don't know if it's true, but goddamn it, if it's true, I'm having to say something about it. That's what we do. We talk. Anyway, but then at the end of the episode, Mo and Faith are talking about the E-Blast, and everybody is like they're not here for it, and somebody's always trying to get their piece of the pot. And it's like, why can't we just do it and just go out there and move forward? And I'm like, so everybody's just gonna basically blame Salisha for this shit, right? Ain't nobody gonna call them and be like, hey bro, what the fuck happened? Like, did y'all know anything about this? Nobody gonna call, text, try to email, no fucking body. We just gonna assume out the ass and just leave it like that. Thank you very much, Cast R&B Divas. This was all of the fuckery duckery doc that I needed to get by. So I hope you all enjoy my review. And please don't forget to hit that like button. I said hit that like button. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit that like button. Oh yeah, and have y'all heard, they just put out the single Feel the Fire for the reggae album that Selena Johnson and Music Soul Child is coming out with. I like the single, I really do. I like my little reggae music. Y'all know we wind the thon around this bitch. We gets down around here. So it's on Billboard's website. You can go on billboard.com and search the link. I mean, we'll just type in Selena and it'll come up because they posted it today. Was it yesterday or today? I can't remember. Either way, y'all should be able to find Selena Johnson, Music Soul Child. The song is called Feel the Fire. Y'all should definitely check that out if y'all like that reggaeton thing, you heard me. And they singing their asses off on the song. I mean, you just can't go wrong with music and Selena. I'm just saying. Shout out to Music Soul Child. So anyway, you guys, that's all I have to say about this. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yes, I will be doing natural hair videos. This is 3-day hair, okay? And I kind of feel like washing my hair just because I feel like letting the water hit my head again. I'm still like feeling all of my hair and loving everything about me. I found me a place, okay? Nah, I missed my hair, okay? And it was just doing the most today. So tomorrow it'll probably be in a bun or in a high, you know. Put it up. It'll be off my face. But anyway, guys, that's it. Love ya. Toodle doos.